What's up? What's up, fam bam? Epic day, man. Epic day. Epic day. Epic day. Come on in. Good morning, good morning, good morning. Getting ready to head to the gym this morning. What's up, folks? Y'all come on in. Let me help y'all out this morning about these refunds. Let me help y'all out, man, with these refunds. Re means your money again. Come on in. Let me know where you're chiming in from. This is actually my first year doing my own taxes. Due to the game and education that I have received, y'all don't understand. When you have a traditional brick and mortar business, there are certain things tax-wise that you can write off. But if you don't have a home-based business, right? See, I have traditional businesses, okay? I have employees, right? Have a payroll, all this good stuff. But having a home-based business allows me the opportunity to do a whole lot of writing off that I wouldn't be able to write off with my traditional business. You understand? So this year I did my taxes for the first time. And with a little gain in education and humbling myself to wisdom of the ages, guess what? Guess what happened, man? Guess what happened? See, when you transition from W-2 employee to 1099 to investor, where you ultimately want to be in this bracket because investors pay the least amount in taxes. I don't want to pay 33%, 28 to 33% in taxes. I work for my money. I don't want the government taking 28 to 33% of my money off top and doing God knows what with my money, and then giving me a portion of the money that they took from me all year back. That makes absolutely no sense at all. It's your money you work for. Why everybody else get it before you get it? You understand? And so W-2 employees, I need you guys to understand, if you don't have a business, you're literally throwing money away. Every time you get in your car, just every mile you drive, just throw 55, 57 cents out the window. So every 2 miles you drive down the road, just throw $1 out the window. Do that if you don't have a business. Okay? So let me show you guys something, man. I was just checking my notifications, and then voila, look what just happened. Refund status. The return has been received and the return has been approved. Ain't that something? Your tax refund has been approved for direct deposit. Ain't that something? So, James, you mean to tell me you literally paid almost zero in taxes, but yet you get a refund? Wait, bro, how do you do that? And you're not a W-2 employee? Yep, that's what I call a real refund. See, when you own a business, you have tax incentives. The government wants you to start a business. And so they incentivize people like myself who are business owners. And then you mess around and you start structuring your business properly and you learn how to move money around from a tax incentive standpoint, you literally can lower your taxes to almost zero. Okay, legally, ethically, and morally. We're not talking about tax evasion. We're talking about tax minimization. Okay, we're not talking about tax evasion. I'm all for paying taxes. Okay, but I'm for paying the least amount because again, I work hard for my money. You see what I'm saying? Well, my money works hard for me. Let me just say that. Because I don't work for money no more. I stopped doing that 15 years ago. Okay? So, once you understand that, that's a very powerful statement to be able to say. I don't work for money. Money works for me. Listen, labor making money is taxed less than money making money. If you're taking notes, mental notes, copious notes, write that down. Okay? Labor making money is taxed less than money making money. Type that below for me, please, if you understand what I'm saying. Type that below so everybody can see and understand that. For you workers out there, you worker bees, you W-2 employees, I salute you. I really do. We need you. But you need to understand that that's your money. You shouldn't be getting a refund, folks. And you don't have a business and you have thousands of dollars, tens of thousands of dollars that you've written off throughout the year. See, you being a W-2 employee and you telling the government, hey, take 28 to 33% of my money off top. And in fact, y'all work January, February, March, April for free. Can you imagine that? Can you imagine walking into your job and they say, hey, you got to show up every day, Monday, January, February, March, April, but we ain't going to pay you until May. How many of you guys would actually show up for that job? Probably nobody, but that's what we do. That's what we do. Ultimately, that's what we do. And here's the screwed up part. You're taxed all year, right? Which you could have used that money in your paycheck. You could have paid some bills down. You lost your opportunity cost. You lost opportunity costs. What does opportunity cost mean, James? That means you lost the opportunity to take that money to pay some debt. You lost the opportunity to buy yourself an asset that will yield you some interest every single year versus putting the money into a savings account where inflation is increasing 2 to 3% per year, but your savings account is only paying you 0.01% per year. What kind of sense does that make? You're actually losing value in money, saving money. You shouldn't be saving money. You should be investing money. You understand what I'm saying? So again, let me help you guys out because, and I want to see that does this make any kind of sense whatsoever to you? If the government is taking 28 to 33% off top, you don't have to debate me about this. You don't have to even believe me. And in fact, here's what you need to do. Look at your W-2 form. Look at all the taxes that they took from you all year, and then look at your refund. Big ass difference, isn't it? So you have to stop and ask yourself, well, whoa. They took $19,000 from me all year. They took $22,000 from me all year. I make $60,000, but I only bring home 48, 45. Like they took all this money from me, but I'm only getting back $3,000. I've been getting back $3,000 for the past 10 years, James. Not smart. Think about that. If they took $19,000 from you, but you've been getting back $3,000 a year, where's the rest of your money? Do you guys ever stop to think about that while you're celebrating a refund every year? Did you guys ever stop to think about that? See, I'm telling you, once you get this, you won't be celebrating a damn refund every year. You ain't gonna be celebrating that little $2,000, $3,000, $5,000, $8,000 check. You ain't gonna celebrate that. In fact, you probably gonna get mad because if you celebrating $8,000, but they took $20,000, where the rest of your $12,000 at? I'm gonna wait for that answer. Anybody know? Some of you workers that celebrate your tax refunds, your $7,000 refunds, your $8,000 refunds, and you didn't write nothing off all year. Right? Can anybody answer that? I'm waiting. Anybody know? Right? Your W-2 says $20,000 for the year, but your refund says $3,000 back, $2,000 back, $5,000 back, $8,000 back. Holy crap! Yes. All right. Good. Shut up about the other $11,000 that we took from you. Does that make any sense? Does it make any kind of sense?
Tap now.
Like, come on, I want you guys to really think about that. I took $20,000. I reached into your paycheck and I snatched $20,000 of your money out all year. But I'm gonna give you back 5. You gonna celebrate that? That's almost dumb. But I can't call it dumb because people don't know any better. It's just ignorance. Right? I'm ignorant. You're ignorant. We're all ignorant. We don't know everything, right? But again, once you come, my grandmother used to tell me, boy, when you know better, you need to do better. That's what my grandmother used to say. Boy, when you know better, you need to be doing better. That's what my grandmother used to say. That's what my granny used to say. Boy, when you know better, you need to be doing better. Since we're not boys and little girls anymore, let me rephrase that. King and queen, when you know better, you should do better. Here's what's angry about that situation. That $12,000 that they took from you, you know what they did with that money? You think they put it in the bank, let it sit in the bank like you do? Nah. They loan your money. They earn interest on your money. They trade your money in the markets, earn. Do they give you a piece of that they earn on your money? Nope. They giving you a portion back from what they took from you, remember? The portion that they take from you. They taking the portion back from you. They giving you back the portion. Not the whole thing. They giving you back the portion, and then they take the rest of the other half of the portion or the majority of that portion, and then they loan that money out. Earn interest on your money. Do y'all get any kind of royalty checks from that? Any kind of leverage? Any kind of dividends from that? Do you get any capital gains from that? No. Instead, especially Negroes, we run around celebrating the fact that we got a $5,000 refund. And we do the same thing every year. Get the refund in March, be broke by May. The new car you bought for that refund check, that broke down ass car we buying, is being repoed by September. Oh, it's broke down by September. Are we not understanding this? See, we need to be teaching this in our churches. We need to be teaching this in our communities. Financial education is needed, highly needed. And that's why so many people live from paycheck to paycheck to pay. Think about it. You're giving the government permission to control your ability to not live freely, but live paycheck to paycheck. You tell the government this. And then I see society frowning up at billionaires and investors like myself because y'all don't pay no taxes. You should pay your fair share. We do, by law. The problem is you just don't know the tax codes. You're intimidated by the IRS and the DEAs and the FBIs and the alphabet boys. Y'all know the alphabet boys. You're so intimidated by them, so you don't even put forth an effort to even learn. Did y'all hear what I said? This was my first year preparing my own taxes. It's not that damn difficult. You know what I'm saying? With all the businesses that I got, right? That I don't talk about on Facebook, that many of you have no clue about. That ain't got nothing to do with network marketing, right? And I was just amazed by it. You know, the fact that I was able to get a refund back, and I literally paid almost zero in taxes this year, 2019. You see what I'm saying? Until you start writing six-figure checks to the IRS, and then you still get a refund back, you ain't getting a refund. You're getting your portion of your money back again. You see what I'm saying? The goal is to keep all of your money, especially if you work for it. If you work for it, why the government getting it? Why FICA getting it? Why Medicare getting it? Why all these other folks getting it before you get it? They didn't work for it. You worked for it. The free game on this live is crazy. I already know this is see this is the knowledge I invested into to learn. That a lot of you are just too freaking scared to invest into yourself. That speaks volumes to me. Like, God created us, right? We believe in ourselves, right? But we won't invest in ourselves? What kind of sense does that make? So yeah, I'm giving you some free game on today. Millions of dollars worth of free game. Will you take advantage of it? Will you apply it? Because see, knowledge is not power. Applied knowledge is power. Makes no sense to get knowledge and not apply it. I invested into the knowledge and I applied it, and look at what happened. Let me show you this again. For those of you that missed it. Let me show you this again. You know, my granny used to always say the proof is in the pudding too. The proof is in the pudding. Okay? Look at this. Look what the IRS sent me this morning. Refund status results. Return received. Refund approved. Your tax refund has been approved for direct deposit. And if I showed y'all how much I paid in taxes, I would have to kill you. Some of y'all would be highly pissed. Like, hey, this dude gets to the home every day and I go to work and he paying less taxes. Warren Buffett pay less taxes than his secretary. How is that fair? It's really fair. The government wants you to do it. That's what makes so bad. The government wants you to do it, but we don't do it. And then we wonder why we live paycheck to paycheck to paycheck to paycheck. I'm talking about for decades. There are people in their 30s and their 40s and their 50s and they still ain't figured out that trading their time for money is not gonna get them wealth, not gonna create them wealth, not gonna create freedom for them, not gonna get them ahead if you're not doing the proper things with the little money that you have left after all these damn taxes. Do you realize that the taxes is your big expense? It's not the phone bill, it's not the mortgage, it's not the whatever. It's taxes. That's your biggest bill. And the quicker you reduce your tax bill, the more money you're gonna keep of your own money. It's a sin and a shame, man, when you start adding up $3,000 a year I've been getting back in a refund for the past 20 years versus getting that money back throughout the year, having more of your money working for you. Let's say 12% annual. Let's say you got the money back in your check, right? And then you had a couple extra bucks every month to invest. Multiply that times 20 years. You see the difference? You see the difference? 20 years of getting a $3,000 refund and still being broke versus getting that money back all year and taking that money, paying down debt, getting out of debt, investing that money into something that's going to yield you some interest over the next 20 years. There go your $1 million right there. There go your $1 million right there. So, hopefully this blesses you guys this morning. I'm finna head over to the gym and get my grind on. I love you guys. Give me some thumbs up if you got some value, or type below, hey, I got some value from this, man. I really appreciate that. Just type I got value if you got some value from it. So I'm just here to pat myself on the back, man. First time doing my own taxes. A lot of paperwork. But man, that boy got a refund back. No, don't get me wrong. Don't get me wrong. This ain't the first refund I've gotten back. This is the first refund I've gotten back that I did myself. Okay? I did it myself. I didn't take it to my accountant and let them do it this time. I did it myself. With the game that I've acquired over the past 2 years. Shouts out to my mentors. Y'all know who y'all are. Them 8 and 9 figure earners who mentor me. Not a 6-figure earner, not a 7-figure earner. 8 and 9 figure earners mentor me. I don't take advice from people more screwed up than I am. ever. Ever. So, yeah. So let me see what's up with the comments real quick. Let me speak to everybody this morning before I get out of here. And hopefully this blesses somebody, man, because I'm telling you, man, some of y'all been celebrating these refunds. You're going to stop. It's like, think about a cartoon character that jumps for joy and then all of a sudden realizes the light bulb moment goes off and they go, Arr? And mid jump. You ain't going to be celebrating no refund no more if you W-2 only. You better start you a business. I'm telling you, you losing. Big time. Again, you have to take my word for it. Look at your refund, then look at your W-2. Do they add up? Are they the same or are they different? And if they're different, where the rest of your money at? Just saying. What's up, Angie? What's up, Tiara? What's up, Sandy Davenport? I'm sorry. Tiara driving but listening. Appreciate you for listening. Miss Tiara. Jerry Cobb, what's up, bro? Valerie, what's up, sis? Sheena Lewis is in the building. What's going on? Latanya Denise Drydale is watching. She said 100. 100, not 100. 100. 100. I just gave y'all $100,000, $100 million worth of information real quick. Right? Labor making money is taxed less than money making money. Absolutely. Miss Latanya, appreciate you for carbon copying that. They loan that money out. Absolutely, Sheena. Sheena knows. Sheena knows she's up on the game. Bertha Hunt, my extended family. Guys, I finally found and connected with my grandfather's family. It's amazing how that happened, right? It's absolutely amazing. So my mother's sister is watching, Miss Bertha Hunt. Hey, auntie, how you doing, sis? Let's see who else. Stephanie Portis is watching. Quartina is watching. Loretta is watching. Tierra said, wow, the free game on this live is crazy. Adrian is watching. What's up, Adrian? Latanya, what you laughing at, sis? Good morning, Adrian. Latanya said she got value. Dr. Charlie said he or she got value. Nicole is watching. And Adrena is watching. Adrian says, always great value coming from me. Thank you very much. I appreciate it. I know I can be harsh, guys. I know I can be kind of vulgar sometimes, man. But hey, I can be intelligent. I can be polite. Hey, I speak on stages. Hell, you got to know how to transition and chameleon yourself. You know what I'm saying? So, yeah, man, I appreciate the love, man. I'm pretty sure that you guys got value on today. And if you apply it, man, I'm telling you, you're going to find yourself in a totally different ball game when it comes to these taxes. You should, the ultimate goal, when I read Rich Dad Poor Dad years ago, it really shifted my mindset. I said, man, I got to get to that investor side. You know what I'm saying? I got to get to that investor side, man. When I saw this, when I saw that quadrant, I was blown away by that. You understand what I'm saying? Some of y'all saying, what's the quadrant, James? The E, S, the B, and the I. The employee, self-employed, big business investor side. I said I need to get my ass from this side to that side of that quadrant. ASAP. 18 years ago. I said, okay, that's a formula. I need to get my tail from the employee, self-employed side over to the big business and investor side. Had to make that transition. You know why I had to make that transition? Because at that time I was single with no kids. I was making $60,000 a year, but I wasn't bringing home $60,000 a year. How many of y'all can feel me up in here, right? Them damn taxes was kicking my ass. Okay. I wasn't bringing home 60 grand. Okay. Single with no kids. Y'all already know the IRS was doing the Vaseline, right? Yeah, it was screwing me with no Vaseline, okay? And so luckily for me, the foundation had already been laid. I had already read that book. So I already knew that I needed a business. I just didn't know what it was going to be. I didn't have any 50,000, 100,000 laying around to start a traditional brick and mortar business. Lo and behold, here comes network marketing. Lo and behold, all my friends and family members like, them things don't work, them pyramid schemes, Man, them pyramid schemes lower my taxes. What y'all talking about? You know what I'm saying? That pyramid scheme got me out of corporate America, and I ain't worked in 15 years in corporate America. What y'all talking about? Y'all still working, still paying taxes, still getting refunds. Yeah, okay. Be careful who you listen to. The people that love you the most, they respect you the least when it comes to business because they know you. Always remember that. Never listen to people like that. They love you. Mom and them, cousin them, y'all know the names, right? Mom and them, cousin them, they love you the most. But they respect you the least when it comes to business. So they're telling you these things, not necessarily be the hater. They didn't tell me those things to be a hater, saying they're truly caring for me. They were like, dude, some of my friends were like, dude, you're gonna end up going back to jail promoting the pyramid scheme, bro. You think I'm trying to go back to jail, man, for 10 years? Come on, man. You know what I'm saying? This is me. But that's a whole other conversation. Thank God I didn't listen to them people. Friends, family, co-workers, church members, my pastor, all the folk who didn't have the lifestyle that I desired, was trying to give me advice. Here we are 18 years later. Same folk. Always begging. James, can I borrow this? James, can I borrow that? James, can you pay this for me? James, can you pay that? Unbelievable. Unfreaking believable. So, hey, here's what it is, man. You can't push a rope, okay? Dr. Charlie said being real is most important no matter if the delivery is brash or not. See, I know some people out there can appreciate my delivery, even though it ain't always peachy like it is this morning, right? It's not always peachy like this morning, right? But it needs to be said. And I get those kind of sentiments all the time. Every now and then I get somebody, oh, he mean. He just, I can't work with him. His mouth is just, missing out on their blessings, right? Staying broke because they judging the book and not just reading the book, right? Read the book, you're going to get some wisdom. It pays to know me. I am a blessing for real, all right? I'll talk to y'all soon, man. It's your boy James R. Davidson signing out. Peace.